Good day, fellas. I hope you are ready for your extra daily dose of skill. We are back with a lower tier content and we are going to do some live YouTube videos. The main reason why we chose Kontruk Škoda as the first one to return back to pretty much play live with the lower tier tanks is very simple, fellas. It is top of the tree, so you can expect Škoda line coverage, and in the same time you can expect Manticore line coverage, right? I believe it is about the time to refresh some videos. The main reason being is because they are getting old, fellas. They are getting old. As an example, last time we had a video about this tank back in 2021 or end of the 2021. What I'm trying to say it's our time to shine and it's our time to give some love for lower tiers. Quick information, fellas, index page, you can see the tank rating from my side, you can see the tank rating from community side. You want to rate the tanks yourself, you can do that, log in via our gaming API, and you can rate the tanks with which you have more than 50 battles. We have a new function in the index page, which is what I recommend to grind first, or how to grind the tanks overall, right? So feel free to check it out. Hopefully this is going to be very useful feature for you, and where the votes are going, we have over 133,000 votes. Now, without talking too much, fellas, just to describe this vehicle, this tank is a tier 7 Czechoslovakian medium tank. It has 250 alpha damage. The gun handling is okay-ish, but probably the biggest problem of this tank is neither it's very quick, neither it's super accurate, neither it has gun depression. What I'm trying to say that the tank is somewhere in the average or sub-average category, in my humble opinion, right? I just simply look at this tank and this is what I see, right? It just doesn't have any super features to offer. As an example, T-20, right? You can play hold down, you have a decent gun and whatnot. With this tank, yeah, you are kind of the T-34 85 with a bigger gun, you know? And you are one tier higher. Does it make sense what I'm saying? I hope it does. Overall, this tank should not be the easiest way to grind, in my opinion, because I think many players may struggle with -5 gun depression and lack of armor, right? Plus on top of that, even though the gun is, 250 alpha damage, it is not bad whatsoever, but whenever you are going to get trolled by this gun, it is going to be painful and it is going to be quite a bit disgusting. Anyways, speaking of the very first battle, fellas, what do we have over there? We have the game on the Pilsen. We are playing against the tier 8 tanks, which is far away from being ideal, but that's what we have, and we will try to make it work. Meanwhile, IS-3 will probably side scrap over there, and this is going to be a bit of the pickle for us. This is not going to be easy game. I cannot fight against this gentleman, unfortunately. But what I can do, I can try to be a bit of the sneaky mother trucker over there. Skill, what do you mean sneaky mother trucker? Pay attention to this Cromwell. Cromwell is going through the middle of the field, and we will try to make sure that we are going to eliminate him from position, but unfortunately, he is running for his life. Okay, not bad, not bad, not bad. By the way, the gun handling of this vehicle is rated 3, and it's purely because the alpha damage of this tank is far away from being bad for this tier, right? We need to keep this in mind. But overall, the gun can troll you quite a bit. In other words, you need to aim, and you need to understand that you cannot snapshot like crazy mother trucker, right? You just simply cannot do that, or at least I would not recommend to do this. Meanwhile, what we want to see? We want to see enemies being greedy. We want to see enemies peeking like crazy mother truckers, and if they are going to do that, I will make sure to punish them for this, right? And once again, keep this in mind, it's far away from being an easy gameplay with this tank, at least in my opinion, right? You know what? I kind of want to say hello for our brother from Other Mother. Skill, what is our brother from Other Mother? It is T-20. I have a feeling that this gentleman is politely asking us to slap him. He's down to 3 shotables, so I think we can have a bit of the fight, and I think we can have a bit of the argument about it with this gentleman, right? It is completely fine either, even though he's looking at us, I do not really care too much. I am pretty sure I have better rate of fire than he does, so we are punishing him, and now he's down to fartable. Luckily for us, can I try to bait the shot? I'm trying to bait the shot over there. We baited the shot successfully, and we are eliminating this guy from the game. That is absolutely awesome, and that is amazing. Now, the question is, can we slap someone who is playing here? I think I'm loading the heat ammunition skill. How the heat ammunition is looking like of this tank? It looks actually okay. 250 HP per shot. This is very, very nice, fellas. This is very nice. 250 penetration, 250 HP per shot. It is not bad whatsoever. Now I will take one. I am willing to take one for the team, but that is completely fine. We are Gucci. Very, very nice. So far, we have a very beautiful start, and this is only the start. We still can get significantly more use for ourselves, right? One more thing, what I forgot to mention about this tank is that this tank doesn't have that much of the ammunition. And what means lack of ammunition? That means you need to carry quite a bit of the gold rounds, right? Even though you do not necessarily need to spam the gold, you need to have it, right? If you, let's say, get a matchmaking like this, let's get real. You want to penetrate enemies, right? You want to slap them like there is no tomorrow. That being said, you need to have a bit of the gold ammunition. But still, I want to slap the lower tiers as well. I understand. This is completely understandable, fellas. I want to slap lower tiers as well. But you still need to carry this gold. Just in case. Okay, hello there, mister. How are you doing this fine day? Okay. We have Mr. Shrek. Obviously, we will try to punish the Shrek over there for obvious reasons, right? And now we are in a bit of the poo-poo hole. This isn't fine and this isn't nice, but you know what? We are going to fight for our life over there. And, well, the fighting for our life did not last that long. Listen, it is not a bad game. It is not a bad performance from our side. We did pretty much close to 3 times more damage than we have hit points, so 3000 is very, very good for a tier 7. I do not feel like we played bad this game, and honestly speaking, I do not know what I could have done differently. I think our decision to push this side was correct. We did a great job. Unfortunately, the team wasn't the greatest, and unfortunately, we had some AFK tanks as well. It happens. Better luck next time. Let's see the score. Okay. We are back, unfortunately, with a defeat, but our spirit is still high and we are feeling very, very good with our performance. 2.9 thousand damage, 3rd class. We are scoring on top by experience. We are scoring on top by the damage, nothing to complain. And we lost 1000 credits. That's to be expected because I was shooting quite a bit of the gold. Now, pay attention. 30 ammunition is truly low for this tank. You can say whatever you want that is low, especially if you are going for some blind shots. Let's compare it to the other tank which has a big boy PP. As an example, A-44. 60. Like 2 times more. Okay, how about T-20? T-20 has 50. You see what I'm saying? How about T-44? T-44 has 40. Yeah, how about P-43? P-43 has 50. You see what I'm saying, fellas? I really do not like that Wargaming is balancing the shells by... Okay, Wargaming is balancing the tanks by amount of the shells. That is kind of silly thing, to be fair with you. And I think this tank is in the same category that sometimes you are just simply missing shells. So you cannot blind shot willy-nilly wherever you want to, right? But that's only me. Let's go for round number 2. Oh, yes, fellas. The beautiful Glacier against the tier 9s. Yeah, that is dreadful. That is bad, fellas. Whenever you are playing against the tier 9s with your beautiful tier 7 tank, well, you are in bunch of trouble, to say that the least. But you know what? It is how it is, and this is what we have in this matchmaking. So, what is my initial thinking? Usually, I love to take middle, but considering that this tank doesn't have that much of the gun depression, this is going to be depressing to play here, literally. So, we are not going to do that. We are going to be patient mother truckers. We are going to take the typical standard position from where enemies. From here we are going to see enemies crossing somewhere around this area, and we are going to try to snipe. Yeah, I can tell you one thing, fellas. It's significantly better to be alive as a bottom tier tank than to be dead and to say horrible matchmaking, eat kaku wargaming, you know? This is significantly better to be just simply more patient and just try to do your best, if you know what I mean. Okay, so what do we have? We have one light tank sitting over there. That is very, very typical position, to be completely honest with you. And unfortunately, from this angle, we cannot really change absolutely anything, and we cannot help our setter, or as I prefer to call this vehicle, shitter. So yeah, unfortunately we cannot do absolutely anything here. What we can do, we can go for a blind fire. That's what we can do. We are trying to blind fire the typical bush. We are completely fine. Meanwhile, our team is flanking enemy forces like there is no tomorrow, although there is a tier 9 over there, so flanking will stop. Unfortunately, that's okay. We have all time in the world of tanks. We can try to go a couple of times for a blind shots. Keep this in mind that you are missing every and each blind shot you are not taking, right? By the way, playing in the heavy line, I believe this is not an option. Playing in the middle, this is not an option because we do not really have the gun depression over there, which is sad, but that is the truth. So all we can do in this game, we can be patient. I know, skill, patient gameplays, boo. I know. I understand, fellas, but it is how it is, and this is what we're supposed to do over there. Meanwhile, we know that from this angle we can say hello for Mr. German CDC, right? So we are going to say hello for him, and we are going to slap him once or twice for a good measure, right? And that's all we are doing in this battle, fellas. We are just being super duper hyper turbo patient, right? You see, patience is paying off in this situation, and we are feeling absolutely incredible. We are feeling extremely good, and we are picking up our first kill, which is very, very nice. Now, this Chiri should go on the reload very, very quickly, and whenever this Chiri will go on the reload, he should try to go back, right? Whenever he will go back, we are going to say, hi, how are you doing? And we will try to punish this gentleman for 250 damage. This is exactly what we want to see, and yes, obviously he wants to get involved. Yip yip hooray. By the way, in this situation, as you can see, since we are shooting into the tank sides, we do not really need that much gold ammunition, if any. We actually don't need gold, but soon we are going to run out of the standard ammunition ourselves, and we will simply need to load the full gold over there. Maybe it's not necessarily a bad thing, but I am just highlighting the lack of the ammunition choices over there, right? Beautiful. Okay, very nice. We got a decent start for ourselves. We are not going to cry about this. We are not going to complain. In fact, we are very, very happy with all of this. Now, what I would love to see, I would love to see enemies going through the middle of the field. I will knock the tree just into this direction so I can have a bit of the cover, and whenever enemy team will go towards our bazaar, and I have no doubts whatsoever that enemy team is going to do that, we will try to cover this gentleman. In fact, maybe I can be that greedy bastard and go in myself. This is the question. Let me see. You know what? Yes, I am greedy bastard. I am going to try to get involved. How about this? How about this, fellas? We are going to park near our Mr. Scorpion. Scorpion has no camo, so there is a humongous chance that Mr. Scorpion will get spotted before we will. So we are just simply chilling. We have our protection, we have our stone, and we are having a great time. Now, all we want to see enemy pixel shots, or we want to see enemies just making silly goose mistakes, right? That's what we need. In fact, I'm going to relocate a bit to this side, so we are going to have tiny touch different angle to say hi for the enemies, and look at this beauty. Absolutely. Please, yes, count me in. Beautiful. Okay. In this situation, I'm not going to think about anything else but gold ammunition. I am just spamming gold with a big smile on my face, and I am saying no, enjoying the game. Good to know. Good to hear that, my man. It's my pleasure and my honor. Meanwhile, I think I'm going to shoot the higher tier tank because it's just simply better choice. And now, since the higher tier is not really achievable for us, we cannot shoot him anymore. I am just going to eliminate this tier 8 from the game. Now we can get involved, and now we can say hello for Mr. Tiger P. So far we are playing with this tank very well, and it doesn't even look like that bad of the tank. But you know what, fellas? I am feeling great with this performance. I think we are making a pretty good decisions, and I think we are slapping with this tank. Beautiful. Beautiful. Perfection, fellas. Excellent play. I am very happy with all of this. So what do we have? Even without being too aggressive in this situation, we got ourselves solid 2,700 damage and 300 assisting damage, which is very good in my opinion, and we have done everything properly here. And now imagine if we would play against the tier 5s. With this alpha damage, we would slap them. Now, obviously, all we need to do in this situation is we need to load those 2 high explosive shells, because there is 2 artists and we can say hello for them, and there is a scorpion sniping from somewhere in the back. Where is this scorpion exactly located? I can pinpoint the position that he is sitting over there. Meanwhile, I see the guy sitting right there around the corner. Too bad I missed the shot, but that is okay. Meanwhile, scorpion isn't paying attention. That basically means we can eliminate him from the game, or we can get the sweet assisting damage. That's okay. By the way, enemy Arta slapped our top tier like there is no tomorrow. Okay, good. Very good. Can we rig Brother in Arms for a good measure? Let's see. I am always taking Brother in Arms. It is a free award, it is a free medal. Why not to take it? And to be completely honest with you, I am addicted to this medal, right? It feels like all I do, I play in Platoon, but it's not really the case, right? Probably less than 5% of the games in my account are played in Platoon. Maybe even less than that. Maybe 1% of the battles are played in Platoon. Good. That is absolutely glorious. So looking into all of this, this is a perfect example how to play whenever you are a lower tier. Not to go in front, don't push like crazy mother trucker, and do not complain about the team. Just try to do your best and make the tank work, right? Beautiful. 2,700 damage, 600 assisting damage. That is a good performance. Wow, look at this. We are first by experience and we are second by the damage. This is very good, fellas. Being -2 matchmaking, that is awesome. And we got ourselves 4,000 profits as well. Very good. So far we are killing with this tank. Let's go for one more. Okay. Excellent. Steps assault game. Very good. So what do we have? We have a tier 8 matchmaking. We have tier 7, tier 8 matchmaking. So what we are going to do, we need to defend the base. This is the first thing. I do not feel like we are going to feel comfortable over there. So instead of playing in that side, we are going to take this position. And from here, I believe we can slap guys who are playing here. We can slap guys who are trying to be aggressive like this. And overall, we can be very successful. Meanwhile, I'm going to do my homework. And my homework is to knock this tree like this. So we are going to have a bit extra bushes for ourselves. And this is exactly what we are looking for. Meanwhile, look at this beauty. In the open field. Yummy. Very, very nice. Thank you very much for playing the game. We appreciate you. How about shot to this guy? Unfortunately, I failed, but what can you do? Okay, looking to the start. Start doesn't look that great for our team. We lost one of the best spotters and we lost T-34 100. This is a bit of the sadness, but unfortunately we cannot change absolutely anything about this. Meanwhile, my goal will be to make sure that every and each mother trucker who is going to cross like this is going to take one for the team. Now, I know where this Mr. Super Hellcat is sitting at, okay? I'm very, very well aware of that, and this gentleman is sitting somewhere here, right? So I'm going to go for a blind shot. Unfortunately, I'm missing my blind shot, which is kind of sad, but not much what I can change about this, but we are all right. And we have the almighty IS-3 beast going like this. We will wait until we will have sight of the turret, and we will try to slap him. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Now we need to figure out how we could escape from here without sacrificing all of our hit points, right? Because this is getting significantly more risky, if I can say so. Meanwhile, we can slap the Mr. Panther. Thank you very much, Mr. Panther. Minus 200 in the face. And our defender is in big, deep trouble. That's okay. We are not going to panic. We are going to be fine. So what do we want to do now? Now we want to use camo. We are medium tank after all, and we want to take this position over there. What this position over there will do? You see, I am a medium tank, so it should be extremely hard for enemies to outspot us. And that being said, all we want to do, we want to see enemy team getting involved here, right? Beautiful IS-3, boom in the face, 260, very, very nice. You know, there is quite a bit of the bonuses whenever you are playing with a medium tank yourself. Your camo is actually very, very decent, so you can use the positions where heavy tanks cannot simply play, right? And this is exactly what you are looking for whenever you are playing with the tanks like this. Very nice. All we need to say for the enemy team, come here. Come here. No one is sitting here around the corner. You can definitely be involved and you can definitely be aggressive. By the way, I have a feeling that maybe the best choice for us is to repush this side. I know it sounds very, very weird how I can say something like this, but I think this is the proper play. The main reason why am I highlighting this is they do not have that many heavy tanks, if any, right? That being said, maybe we can feel significantly more powerful by getting involved here. This is what is happening in my head. And in fact, I'm going to be that brave mother trucker. Let's do this. I'm going to make pressure. I made my decision. Pressure it is. Let's go. And fellas, as usual, if you are finding this video interesting, informative, and whatnot, remember you can always bless us by clicking this like button on the video. That helps the channel a lot. And keep this in mind, the channel which you are currently watching, it is not a main YouTube channel, right? This is extra channel. This is where you are seeing a lot of lower tier gameplay, and this is where you are seeing the best of videos, right? So if you want to, what a bad play by me. I threw all my hit points away like an idiot here. I got distracted for a second. Never mind, don't slap the like. Never mind, fellas, don't slap the like. It's definitely not worth it. I messed it up. I lost all my hit points. I'm disappointed. My disappointment is immeasurable and my day is ruined. I kind of messed it up. I needed to stay still. I needed to stay still, fellas. I lost all hit points for free over there. What a shit play. Okay, keep this in mind, fellas. That you do not want to be so aggressive as I've been over there, okay? You do not want to make that much pressure. It's okay. It happens. Mistakes were made from my side, and even though I am disappointed, my disappointment is immeasurable. If I would sit over there, probably the situation would be the same, because I would simply take one for the team whenever time would come. Still, pretty bad play. disappointment. Okay, let's see the score. While I was flexing with my score, being happy that I am playing game ideally, the game said, what you said to me? What you said to me, mother trucker? And then I took one for the team. Unfortunate. Only 1.2 thousand damage, 400 assisting damage. Kind of bad ending, but it is how it is. Sometimes situations like this can happen and we can cry in the corner. We lost credits, we lost the game. There is no winners in this situation. So all in all, fellas, our performance with this tank is only 2.3 thousand damage, 300 assisting damage, which is not very good, but let it be. And overall, we finished everything with a 33% win ratio. Overall score should have been a bit higher if I would not mess up the last game, but hey, fellas, I started talking about liking the video and I got slapped in the face. Happens, better luck next time. So that's what I have with the T-34 100. Hopefully you found this video interesting and hopefully informative. And keep this in mind, we will start printing the videos with the tanks which we haven't played in a while. And also I have one more question. Boys and girls, ladies and gentlemen, do you want to see the videos with the tanks which are featured here on sale? Because I need to remake the premium tank videos anyway. So for example, T-14 bundles, Fury bundles and whatnot, because those I can keep a humongous attention what is happening here, because you know you are claiming the daily gifts anyways, so I can cover those tanks as well, right? So let me know in the comment section down below you are down for that or not. And thank you very much for watching, fellas. I appreciate you and see you very, very soon. Skill is out for today.